Join
a little closer to home too, right? Yeah, well, it's about to get interesting. All over again. I mean, I feel like we've had a lot of back and forth.
We've had a lot of everything.
I know, and this 7-day certainly is going to prove that as well. We've got some 30s, we've got some 40s, 50s, 60s, all the different variety of temperatures.
Snow,
exactly. There's a possibility of snow, yeah, and that comes this upcoming weekend specifically. That's where the question marks still remain because we are still a handful of days out. The closer we get, the more fine-tuned this forecast will become. A lot of times when you're this far out, you've got to keep things a little bit more broad scale, but we are going to hone in on this as it gets ever closer. I'll give you the details, though, of exactly what we know about this system as we go through this forecast. But let's just get you out the door first. Here's a live look for you on the opposite side of the building. I was on the sky deck, which is on the south side of our CBS Broadcast Center. This is overlooking Broad and Spring Garden, so the shadow being cast here over Spring Garden Street, but a nice bright blue sky out there. You're going to see some additional clouds begin to build as the afternoon wears on here, and that is already reflected on the satellite. When we look at a bit of a wider zoom, more clouds beginning to billow in across the D.C. area, and that's all headed our way with time, as are these rain showers that are starting to pop and show a little bit more intensity across the mid-Mississippi, the Ohio River Valley. That's all headed our way. Note how scattered in nature these showers are. That's what it'll look like when it reaches us too. So let's take you all the way to 8 p.m., maybe even as early as 6 p.m. further inland into central PA. Westmost Lancaster and Berks County, you start to see a few of these little pockets of showers firing up. But it is primarily going to start in the north and western counties, any showers that come through. It's too warm for anything but plain rain on this one, so it's only rain tonight, even by 11, 12, 1 a.m. You're only looking at rain. I had some freezing issues in the Poconos this morning. That's why I'm hammering that point home. But some of these showers could be locally drenching, and through the overnight, it'll all work its way through our area. Here in Philly, the early morning shifters are going to be driving in probably with some showers, but you'll probably get away without your umbrella here for the bulk of Thursday. Again on Thursday night, however, we catch a break between fronts, but then again on Thursday night, we start to see those showers lifting right back in again, and this time it's a cold front that's going to be the culprit, but once more it looks like it's strictly rain. Jumping a little bit ahead here with the scheduling, it looks now more like it's a Thursday night into very early Friday concern. So both of those batches come through generally through the next 2 nights. Now let's talk about this sneaky system. Nothing to really track on radar just yet, so we can't show that to you. But what we do know about this is there's going to be an area of low pressure to our south, and specifically late day Saturday into Sunday morning is the timing. That's what is very consistent with the modeling right now and the guidance, and it right now also looks like some of that precipitation could be heavy. The question is, what kind of precip will it be, and where's the bulk of that heavier precip going to be? Because the wild card is the overall storm track. That also means that your rain snow line and where you see the separation in precip type is also a bit of a question mark, and that's a pretty important piece of information. So as we get closer and closer, that's going to become more obvious to you. And we'll certainly pass on that information. In the meantime, it really is a nice start to the afternoon. There's not too much wind. It feels really comfortable outside. We've got a clear view overall here of the Center City skyline from Palmyra Cove Nature Park here in our live neighborhood network. It's a milder afternoon, at least beginning of it here, 11 degrees surplus since the same time yesterday. As that translates to the thermometer, you're flirting with 50 already. You've got a modest breeze, granted, but it feels nice. And as we look forward in this Eyewitness Weather 7-day forecast, you want a little taste of April? I got you covered. Thursday afternoon, 65 degrees. Not shabby. Jim loves it. But don't get used to it, my friend, because by the time we hit the weekend, there you go. You're at best hovering to about 40 degrees, and that, with that cold air in place, is going to provide a decent opportunity for that snowfall. Back to you.